Popoli bereza stojala, popoli kudraja vaja stojala, luli, luli stojala, luli, luli stojala. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Mrs. Hebert's favorite folk songs. Today, for episode 3, we will be learning the beautiful Russian folk song, The Little Birch Tree. That's the language I was just singing in, Russian. How cool is that? I've actually never sung that song in Russian before. My students at Lovejoy Elementary ask me every year, what does this sound like in Russian? And I finally found it. It's about time, right? Hopefully some of you got to hear that just now. Maybe when we all get back, I can teach it to you. The lovely birch tree, the little birch tree, bereza in Russian. I know some of you are thinking, we have birch trees here and we don't live in Russia. You're right, there's birch trees all over the world. But to the ancient Russians, the birch tree was a magical and spiritual tree. And so this song has spanned centuries of Russian history. Let's talk a little bit about it. So, this beautiful folk song from Russia sings about a bereza. The first thing that I sang is Vopale bereza stoyala. Bereza is the birch tree. The birch tree is an important symbol in Russian culture. It means spring, light, beauty. Just like the season we're experiencing right now. We're in spring. It's a beautiful day. There's a lot of sunlight. It's a great song for right now. The ancient Russians believed that birch trees held special spirits that protected them. They would plant them in rings around their homes and their villages to protect them from evil spirits. In fact, the word bereza is connected to the word berech, which is to keep safe or to take care of. The birch tree is also a symbol of education. I like that, being an educator myself, as it was used by poor villagers who couldn't afford the parchment that they would write on before paper was being mass-produced. They would take the bark from the birch trees and write on that. I would love to write on birch tree bark just to see what that looks like and feels like, because the feeling of writing stuff. We seem to do everything on computers now. It's fun to write on paper. Writing on birch tree bark would probably feel so cool. Birch bark was also used for shoes and other crafts in ancient Russia, which is pretty cool. Now, we begin our year on January 1st, but in parts of Russia, in ancient times, they began their year on March 1st, the first month of spring. And this was such an important time for them, and the birch tree was such an important symbol for them, that their word for March was bereza, and now, in the Ukrainian language, berezin is the month of March. It's such an important piece for Russian culture that the great Russian composer Tchaikovsky used this in his 4th symphony. Now, when I was growing up, I never learned how to sing this song. I just knew it as Tchaikovsky's 4th symphony. Now that I know that it's this amazing Russian folk song, I love being able to share that with all of you. Now, the song that you're hearing today, when I sing it in English, you're going to hear about some instruments. Now, many birch trees are gray in color. Another word for that is silver. So you're going to hear about silver flutes. I think I'm going to play for you a little bit too while I'm singing. There's another really great instrument that you're going to hear about in this song. It's called a balalaika. Now, a balalaika is a Russian folk instrument. It's kind of like a guitar because it has a hollow body and it has a fretted neckboard, but it also only has 3 strings. Remember, a guitar usually has 6, so it's a little bit different. Also, it's kind of a triangular body, which is a little bit different too. But since it's a Russian folk instrument, you'll hear about it in this song. Now, I have a book that I got a few years ago. Grab it for you so you can see the cover. The Little Birch Tree. I'm going to show you the images from the book while I'm singing the song for you. I hope you enjoy The Little Birch Tree. birch in the meadow. See the leaves a-dancing when the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo when the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo when the wind blows. From the little tree take 3 branches. Make 3 silver flutes from silver branches. Loo-lee-loo, silver branches. Loo-lee-loo, silver branches. From a branch I'll carve a balalaika. With the flutes I'll play my balalaika. Loo-lee-loo, balalaika. Loo-lee-loo, balalaika. When I play my tingling balalaika, I'll remember you, my little birch tree. Loo-lee-loo, little birch tree. Loo-lee-loo, little birch tree. I hope you all enjoyed hearing the beautiful Russian folk song, The Little Birch Tree. Weren't those illustrations in that book so cool? I think I love it because it's mostly my favorite color of purple, which is pretty neat too. Now, tomorrow, we're going to hear a new favorite folk song. I haven't decided which one yet. It's hard for me to pick. But I hope to see all of you back here tomorrow. Get some rest, drink some water, spend some time with your family. Remember, music makes everything better. So I hope that you're listening to music and making music at your home right now. And we'll see you tomorrow.